following show is a paid program.
Hey family, how you doing today? I am so excited today. Welcome to the Cam Mills Show, you guys. Today we have Harold J. Trotter, creative director of 1989 Dreams Productions, playwright, filmmaker, actor, singer-songwriter. Hey, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning or good afternoon.
Man, I'm excited that you're here.
Man, thank you for having me.
I'm telling you, just looking at everything you've done. Everything that you've put together. You also, I didn't think about it. You have a new song.
I do, man. It's called I Believe. It's featuring Nikita Fox from the Kurt Carr Singers, and who's a phenomenal soloist in her own right as well. And I mean, it's just doing really well. Blessed.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to remind everybody very quickly that we'll be receiving calls on today. You can call in, talk to Mr. Harold J. Trotter, 346-874-7267, all through the broadcast. Please give him a call. Let's talk about some of the things you've been doing, films.
So in 2020, we were able to debut our very first film. It was a full feature film called The Birthday Challenge.
Yes.
It premiered at the River Oaks Theater here in Houston, Texas. And I mean, it was really great. It starred some of Houston's best talent. I don't even want to call them Houston's talent because a lot of them have actually moved on to LA and are doing other things now. But I mean, it was really cool.
Absolutely. In looking at that, you're an actor.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Acting, man. You know, my first love is actually music. I grew up thinking all I would do was music, but God did not give me the ability to sing like I wanted to be able to sing. But I still had that desire to perform and to do things. So I really fell into acting, trying to pursue music.
It always worked that way.
Right.
Plays.
Yeah.
You are very well known for sold out plays here in Houston. Sold out.
Sold out. That's a blessing.
How did you get started in that?
So once again, trying to do music and it just didn't work out, and I fell into theater. And really, you know, there's so many opportunities, yet there's so few opportunities.
Yeah.
You know, so I wasn't getting booked for the jobs that I was going for like I wanted to. So instead of being a person who was like, I'm just not going to do it or I'm going to stop, I decided to create my own venue. Wow. So once I created my first show, I mean, I did my very first show here in Houston. I'm not from Houston. I'm originally from California. I had only been in Houston maybe 3 years. I was not involved in the theater scene here in Houston. And for whatever reason, God still opened up that door and truly blessed us. For where we did our first show, it was completely sold out like a week before the show. We did an encore presentation like a month later that also sold out. And I mean, it was just a blessing. And then from there, shows continued to sell out and sell out. Now, I will tell people, I did have my first one that didn't sell out. And I want to know where you guys were at.
I know that's right.
Where were y'all at? No, but seriously, God has truly opened up so many doors. And I'm grateful at the amount of people who have seen our shows. I think when I calculated it last, it was over 10,000 people who have come to see our show. Well, we had over 10,000 tickets sold as a whole. And I mean, that's just a blessing.
That is. Let's see you in action a little bit.
Man, okay, here we go.
Let's see him in action. Let's see the video of him in action as an actor.
Why are you too blind to see the good in your life? At least your dad was there. At least your dad taught you how to ride a bike or drive a car. Stop holding him accountable for the mistakes he made for being human. Why do people hold their parents above the standard of being a human being? I'm concerned. The family's concerned because we love and value you as a member of this family. Stop harboring whatever these feelings are and let them go so that we can finally move forward. something big planned tonight, baby.
Where have you been? Your shift ended at 8 p.m. last night. Why didn't you come home?
Baby, you know I always try to work overtime. We discussed this before.
Overtime, right?
What's this?
You mind if I talk to your boss and see what he says?
So that's what this is about?
Are you gonna answer my question, Richard? Are you?
All I do is wake up, work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, non-stop. And you're mad because I want to work a little bit of extra overtime to put money into this house so that you can put...
Family, did you see that? That's you, man.
That was me.
As an actor.
Yeah.
Wow. In doing so, many people have asked me the question to ask you, as far as you getting started in plays and the process of having successful plays. Some people are having plays, but they haven't transitioned from the play to the film, and they now want to do that. How so? How could they do that?
My first advice is always to educate yourself. You know, educate yourself completely. And I always say saturate a market. Saturate that play market if that's where you're starting at. Really learn that. Learn the ins and the outs of that before jumping, because it is a completely different ball game. Even for myself, it really took me being on set as an actor, as we just saw, in different people's productions, and really watching and learning and asking questions before I just jumped out there and did it. I think the biggest mistake people make as playwrights or as filmmakers is to not educate themselves. And I don't mean necessarily go to school formally. If you do that, that's excellent. But when I say educate yourself through experience. Whether that's go volunteer for somebody else so that you can watch what's happening, so that you can learn from their greatness and learn from their mistakes. Whether it's be in their show or their film so that you can see what's actually happening on set. You know, a lot of people think that you can just get up and create greatness. You can get up and create, but what are you going to create?
Right, absolutely. I like that, and I like what you're saying as far as volunteering, getting the experience also. But people don't see that whole year or however long it is to make an actual movie. It's not 3 or 4 months.
No. I mean, it can be,
right.
You know, because we have people who do awesome things in different amount of time. It can be. But I think the whole process, what people don't see is the sacrifice.
Right.
People just see the glory. So what I mean by that is they don't see the times that I maybe didn't want to be in something, but I was there because I had to look at it as a learning opportunity or as an advancement for me. So I think people just see the glory and they immediately want that.
Absolutely. I don't think a lot of people want to invest in themselves.
Oh man, I just read a post this morning that somebody put up and said the best investment I did was in myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's it, and I know you have. You've invested in yourself beyond just, I know the funding, of course, investing in yourself, but also learning, saturating yourself.
Correct.
Not everything is a paycheck. I know you've had to go in.
Say that again.
And you've had to use your own funds. You've had
Absolutely.
to fund your own dream.
Yeah, no, almost everything I've done has been self-funded.
Wow.
And I thank our education system. I'm a former teacher.
Wow.
So our education system
Right.
funded a lot of things that we did. But, you know, I also began to have a business mindset as well, too, where I decided that if it did not make financial sense, that it was just something that I couldn't do anymore.
Right.
So there are a lot of times when I have shows and I'm like, okay, if this isn't going to make financial sense, we just can't do it.
Right.
I left passion projects and I moved on to profit projects. You know, and there's nothing wrong with passion projects, but for a passion project, you have to understand it could be a win or a loss. What you're winning with a passion project is determined by you. With a profit project, it's this money, you know. And I'm just grateful that people have decided to pour into us and to continue to come see the different things that I do and produce. And because of those people, I'm able to continue to do it.
Absolutely. In looking at that, we've always talked, I've looked at you talking about the business side, and you've expressed and given some things to other people about the business side, the funding.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's the real deal. I mean, how to fund this thing. I mean, the main thing is we have a dream. We know how to do it. We feel like we do, but how are we going to fund it? Because the first thing people want to see is how much money are you putting in, and then I being your sponsor, I might,
There you go. Yeah.
But most people are looking for the sponsor to put it all in.
Everybody's looking for the sponsor to put it all in,
Hey,
you know. And I always tell people the three things that I think of when I'm looking for sponsors or just trying to get my project going is one, if nobody ever decides to invest in me, am I still able to do this project?
Wow.
You know, and if the answer is yes, then absolutely go for it, because there's a good possibility, especially when you're just beginning, that nobody will
Right.
put into you whatsoever. The next thing I ask myself is, when I allow this person to donate to me, how are they gonna dictate what I'm creating? You know, do they align with what I'm creating? And I mean that morally, spiritually, and creatively. You know, I want to know that this person who's giving me something is not going to come in and say, well, hey, you know, I actually don't like the direction of this.
Right.
You know, so I always prefer full creative control.
Right.
You know, and then the third and final thing I always think of is, God, if this is from you and it's for you, you're going to make it happen no matter what. So I always think that God will allow it to happen. I've had people surprise sponsor me where I was like, oh my gosh,
Right.
didn't know how this was going to happen, and it came through. And then, you know, sponsorship comes through different ways other than finances as well. It comes through connections. It comes through write-offs. It comes through donations. So, I mean, those are the three things I think of when I think of funding. But the biggest thing is, can I do this project whether or not somebody helps me?
That's good. That's good to know. That's good information, because people need to know that when they're trying to put a project up, because many times they'll say they're waiting on someone, and at the nth hour, we know how it is, the person doesn't come through.
Man, they come at the first hour. First
doesn't
hour,
come
they
out.
just fall off.
Right, all of a sudden, right? So with that, I love what you're saying about that, is that it still can go on, because you've thought of that. You said, hey, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's so many ways. Crowdfunding
Yes.
is a huge thing. I've only done crowdfunding one time, and that was for my very first show. And thank you to everybody who pitched in on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then what happens is, once you start to have some success, people are like, oh, he don't need my crowdfunding money no more, you know? So
Right.
that's one reason I haven't done it again. But, you know, I do recommend to people crowdfund, you know?
Right.
People want to be a part of something.
So let's discuss crowdfunding and what that is. Let's explain what that is.
So the crowdfunding I did was like a GoFundMe. And I just pretty much told people what I was doing.
Right.
And I asked them for donations, and a lot of people poured into that project. But I mean, it comes in the form of fundraisers, form of the different GoFundMe. I think they have another one called, I can't think of the other one. Some of them, watch out for which ones you choose, because some of them take fees and things like that. But I mean, crowdfunding is a real thing.
Right.
People use it on all different levels. It's just a matter of what your project is, what your product is, and finding people that want to pour into that.
That's good to know. And a lot of people didn't even know some of the films that we've seen
Yeah.
that are feature films,
Yeah.
family, from
You
crowdfunding.
know that,
Yes.
I think that's called what it's called,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
That was crowdfunded.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that, or don't know that, or
Yeah.
don't realize crowdfunding.
And now he's an Oscar winner.
Yes.
From crowdfunding to Oscar winner.
Exactly. Exactly. In doing so, looking at projects, a lot of people have short films. You know, they'll start out with their short films, but they want to find out, how do they become a blockbuster, big screen, you know, on screen TV, you know, in the movies
Yeah.
versus their short film. How do they do that?
Yeah, when they find out, let me know.
I like that one.
Let me know as well.
Exactly.
You know, but I think the path that I'm taking is just perseverance.
Yeah.
You know, just keep creating quality. Keep creating that whatever sticks to your brand. If it doesn't work, change your brand.
Right.
You know, find a new brand. Find your audience. I always look at everybody's favorite person is Tyler Perry,
Yes.
who transitioned from stage to film. Whether or not you like his work or disagree that he's great or horrible, whatever side of the fence you're on, you have to admire that he found his niche, he found his audience, and with his audience, he went from sleeping in his car to being a billionaire.
That's true.
You know, so that's what my suggestion to people. Find your audience and really hone in on that. Create work for your audience because your audience wants that.
Right. I love the way that you're consistent. And I saw Tyler Perry consistent. We've seen other people being consistent through the process, never giving up.
Yeah.
You know, just keep going, keep going, keep going. But many people stop.
Because it's hard.
It is.
You know, especially when you experience a global pandemic and your work is not considered essential.
Right, right.
You know, it's really hard to find ways to fit in, new ways to do things, and ways to stay seen.
Yeah.
You know, and we see that being experienced from A-list stars all the way down to Z-list.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and then we're also in the industry that everybody wants to be in.
Yes.
So tomorrow, the next person can start a YouTube channel,
That's true.
and their YouTube channel can shatter what you've been working on for 18 years.
Right.
You know, so it's such an industry that is curated, full. You just have audience and really cater to your audience and watch it grow.
Absolutely. I'm glad you spoke about the internet and social media. And I know you've seen people that start off on social media and they just blow right up.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite example is this girl named Lily. She's actually a late night host now, the only female on a major network late night host, but she started on YouTube.
Wow.
And she literally just went from making YouTube videos to being discovered and now being on, I think it's NBC. It's A Little Late with Lily. And social media and the way we view TV, the way we view movies is really changing.
Right.
And it's advanced changing with this pandemic.
Right.
You know, so the way people are finding stardom has also changed.
Right. Absolutely. You also have speak about marketing. Just marketing and marketing and marketing so people can know, for instance, your plays.
Yeah.
And social media is huge.
Yeah. I always tell people I'm very transparent when I have clients because I have a lot of people who are first-time play directors
Right.
that come to me and help help them with work. But I'm very transparent with them. Marketing is my weakest area, you know, and it's one of the hardest places. As creatives, we just want to create.
Right. Right.
And then I learned a little bit about business. So like, okay, now I want to make
Make
money.
money.
I don't want to spend money. And marketing has a lot to do with spending money, you
Right.
know, to put yourself out there, and you're putting yourself out there with a risk. You know, it's like, will this work? Will that
Right.
not work? But when it comes to marketing, I'm grateful for people like yourself who open the door up for opportunities for people like me to come out and let people know about us. But there's so many things that you have to do because everybody does not get
Yeah,
their stuff the same
absolutely.
way. Everybody, you can't just solely market on Facebook.
Right.
You know, you can't just solely do the newspaper.
Right.
I know in some cities I did billboards,
Right.
which was really cool to see myself on the billboard. But I mean, and the same thing, it was like, okay, is this billboard working?
Right.
We were
Location of the billboard. Where's the location?
For some shows, we were literally going to churches and asking those churches, can we come speak?
Right.
You know, so I mean, just different things. Groupon is huge for us. You know, Groupon helps us. But I mean, really putting yourself out there in every platform in front of every person you can and not being afraid. I'll always be self-marketing.
Right.
Look at I'm rocking
I
my
saw it.
shirt.
I saw
You
it.
know, I'm always going to market what I have going on. And I tell people, if the people who know you don't know what you're doing, then
Right.
you need to step back and really start promoting that some more.
Absolutely. We'll be right back with Mr. Harold J. Trotter.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Ron Carter Cadillac, Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, delivers test drives to your home or office, like the new 2020 XT4 Luxury Collection, only $299 a month. The new 2020 XT5 Premium Luxury Collection, $399 a month. Or the first ever 2020 XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, just $499 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase and choose 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 bonus cash with no payments until March 2021. Visit RonCarterCadillac.com.
I'm attorney Willie Powles. Allow me to express myself with you. If you've been hurt or injured in a car or truck accident, give me a call and we'll get it fixed today.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call attorney Willie Powles.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey family, how you doing? We're gonna do some shout outs now. We got some people. Who we got? I've got Tanisha. Hey Tanisha, that's my cousin. Hey cousin. Hey cousin Tanisha, what's up? Anyway, we've got Nicole Mars, Wanda Boudreaux. They said, hey, how you doing? Nolan Davis. Nolan.
I love
my buddy.
Nolan. That's my
Shout
guy.
out to you, Nolan. What's up, buddy? Sabrina. We got Sabrina. We got is it Micah Moore? Oh, Mika Moore. Michelle Bash, Riley Bash.
Yes.
Yeah, she said my son.
Yep.
Hey, Mama, how you doing? We appreciate you so much for looking at the Cam Hill Show. Harold J. Trotter is here. My friend, there's some more things that everybody's been wanting to know.
What's that?
You, my friend, have come here from California and truly killed Houston.
Oh, man.
How so?
Well, I don't know if I killed it yet, but I'm trying to.
Yes.
You know, but I'm from California, and I went to Grambling State University in Louisiana.
We got to shout out Grambling. You almost.
Yes. But after I finished school, I really was like, I had never been around Black excellence like I did at school.
Yeah.
So once I just looked at the map, honestly,
Really?
and I was like, where can I go where there's going to be Black excellence like I experienced here at school?
Really?
And that was pretty much how I ended up here in Houston. Yeah.
Wow, not Atlanta.
No,
Not DC.
no, I wanted to go
Wow.
to. You know what? It was between DC and Houston.
Okay.
And what happens was I pulled up apartments.com and I said,
Oh, well, Houston.
Houston got this 1 month free. No, but seriously, that was literally the real story.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is good. So in doing so, just telling other people, it's 40 million people, and we've talked about that are unemployed now. Many of them have dreams. Many of them have a desire in their heart to do something creative. It may not be a play, it may not be acting, maybe books or something else. But whatever it is, what would you tell them?
My favorite quote, right? And this came from my favorite movie, which is Sister Act 2.
Yes.
And I always tell people this. There's a part in the movie where she looks at Lauryn Hill, Whoopi Goldberg looks at Lauryn Hill's character, and she says, if you wake up in the morning and all you think about is being a singer, then you already are a singer. Wow. If you wake up in the morning, all you think about being about is an actor, then you already are an actor. So I always love to empower people by telling them that if you think about that, then you already are that.
Wow.
You know, we are what we call ourselves. So call yourself an author already. Call yourself a singer already. Don't wait for anybody else to give you permission to do that. Once you realize who you are and what you are, you then begin to act as you are.
Wow,
So,
that's good.
yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about if you have the money, if you have the
Right.
finances, the sponsors. You don't have to wait on anybody to give you the permission to do it. If you believe that that's who you are, you will then act as it.
The other thing too, we have family, we have friends,
Yeah.
we have everybody else, and we have that naysay, of
Yeah.
course. And many times they are trying to in fear or protection or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But when you come to them and you say, "Hey, I'm thinking about writing a play," "Hey, you know what? I'm thinking about writing a book, or
Yeah.
I'm going to act, or whatever," the first thing some will say, "You need to get a job."
You about to get me in trouble because a lot of them are watching right now. But you know, my family's always been extremely supportive.
Right.
However, comma,
Yeah.
when I told them I was going to quit teaching, you
Yes.
know, to do this full time, they were not on board right away.
Right.
You know, and what I tell people when I think about that, because I do have people tell me, well, my family doesn't support it necessarily.
Right.
I tell them it's up to you to show them that you're serious about it.
Right.
It's up to you to show people like this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it.
Right.
And you know, I'm so grateful now because there are days when I tell my family like, ooh, I think I better go find me a classroom to teach in. And, you know, they really encourage me and they motivate me. They say, no, you know, God has brought you this far, so he's going to continue to bring me. Or, you know, my mom will tell me, you know, I didn't think you could do it, but you're doing it, so keep going
Right.
for it. So, you know, it's really up to you to teach your family that mindset that you have,
Right.
and then it's up to them to encourage you when you get low.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm glad you said that because now that many people, we were talking about unemployment, now that they have lost that, they look and say, I need to go find another job, but are they going to be happy?
Yeah. And you know what? For me, I'm so grateful that I'm able to work in my passion,
Yes,
you know, and that was the most important thing to me.
right,
Because we only have one life to live.
Right.
And the only thing I want to go to the grave with is the clothes I have on that day.
Right, right.
I don't want to go to the grave with any of my dreams. I don't want to go to the grave with I wish I could have, should have, would have.
Right.
You know, I really, truly have a desire to leave this life completely empty. And, you know, and the name of my company is 1989 Dreams Productions. And I'm always telling people, when you come through our company, it's not just about making my dream come true. I want to see your dream come true. And I'm grateful that I have a friend now who I helped her launch her styling business. It's called Oceanu. Look that up.
Look that up.
I have
Tell 'em.
another friend who I was able to help her release a book. You could go to mymathstories.com and get her Geo's, Super Geo's Math Adventures. She has a book. When I hear people tell me stories like that, like, hey, you know, it was seeing you living your dream that inspired me, like that's truly what I want my legacy to be. Not necessarily the work that I create, but the people who I help produce to do their dreams.
absolutely. I'm glad you spoke about 1989.
Yeah.
Dreams Productions.
Yeah.
Let's tell about that.
1989 Dreams
How did it
Productions.
start and what is it?
So it started actually after the death of my grandfather. My grandfather passed away, and I know that I did things to make him proud, but you know when somebody passes away who's important to us,
Right.
we're always like, oh my God, I hope I made this person proud. So really, his death was the birth of me living fully in my dream because I wanted to do something that honored him. You know, so that began 1989 Dreams. And like I said about finding rebranding, it didn't start off. We went through a whole bunch of different things before we got to here, you know. But I mean, really, it took 3 easy steps, you know, going online, registering a name, getting an EIN, getting a GoDaddy, and then just saying, like I said earlier, okay, I'm a business owner. I'm a creative director. I have a business. And once I put that in my mind and I named myself that, I began to operate like that.
Wow. That's good. That's good right there. I tell you, in doing everything you've done, what else have you been thinking of? What else do you want to do?
That's actually a funny question. I really have a desire to help young Black men, you know, and I'm excited because this year through my nonprofit organization, we're going to be doing something called, I'm going to say it wrong, I think it's called a Black Christmas. I know I just said it wrong. A Black King Christmas, that's what it is.
Yes.
And through that nonprofit, we're going to be gifting young Black men in the high school age with just things that men need. So we're going to be gifting them with bow ties and just different things that you need to become a young Black man. Right. So that's something I'm really excited about. And then I'm also on a radio show called The Angela Bennett Show.
Shout out to Miss Angela Bennett. We got to do that.
And Thanksgiving, we're going to be giving away Thanksgiving baskets to families.
Yes.
So just being able to help people is another passion.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you said that because I'm going to get in trouble if I don't. Shout out to Miss Angela Bennett. Shout out to Sheree Young, and shout out to our friend Michael David Harrison.
You don't have to call him.
Oh, don't have to call him. Forget him. We're going to get in trouble if we don't do that. But on the Angela Bennett Show, they will be donating 10 baskets to 10 needy families, okay, on next Wednesday, I found out. Yeah, if anyone or any of the knows of any family or if they need any help, call the number, and it's 281-883-9281, and we will post that at the end.
Okay.
But I'm so proud of you guys, of everything you're doing. Let's talk about the Angela Bennett Show.
Yeah, so that comes on every Saturday morning on GODRadio1.com, or you could download the GOD Radio app. And it's a brainchild of, singer Angela Bennett, and really just this next chapter in her creativity.
Yeah, she is excellent, and I'm telling you what, I listened to it, and it's just a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Fun, just hilarious.
Well, and then there's them.
Hey, Angela, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. But yeah, it's Saturday at 9 a.m.
Oh, is it 10 or 9?
Is it 9? I don't know.
Oh, okay, look at I probably said the wrong time. Just get up early.
Yeah, but we were talking about 1985 Dreams production, and you being a creative director.
Now, hold on, because you just made me 4 years older. Huh? You said 5.
Huh? 1989 Dreams?
9, there we go. Don't make me too much older now.
But as a creative director, in doing so, you bring projects. People can bring projects to you. What type of projects do you look at?
I get, and you're going to make this worse, I get bombarded with messages all the time about, different projects and things. The ones that I look at are the ones from the people who are ready, who are serious, And like I said, you don't have to wait for permission to be serious and ready. I can tell when somebody's ready to go because you're going to make your project come to life with or without me, one, and you're going to make it come to life no matter what. So those are the people that I love to work with. Like, no matter what, we're going to get this out there.
Right, absolutely. And in doing so, when you were talking to people about the fact of going on, maybe with directors or so, or just stepping in, volunteer, many people hear volunteer and they don't...
They don't want to.
They don't want to do it. Right.
Yeah.
But the benefit of that, let's talk about the benefit of that.
Man, I know for me, I've learned the most from some of the people that I paid nothing to be around.
Right.
Just musically, I go down the list. I have Felicia Blaylock, Rose Buchanan, Linda Logan. I have Renee. So many people that I was able to study under musically that really helped me. And like I said, I don't profess to be a singer, but these were phenomenal directors.
Right.
And they taught me what to listen for, where to go, how to follow, how to end. If I'm truly grateful for them. And then there was stage theaters. Dr. King David Godwin is one off the top of my head. Locally, Vincent, Victoria, Harold Haynes are people who I've been able to work with and to watch how they operate. Sharita Judson, watch how they operate and to really take from them as well, you know. And I always say that I'm just a compilation of all of the great people that I've been with.
But the great part about it is that you were willing to
yeah.
do it.
Absolutely.
You were willing to put yourself first.
Yeah.
And many of us have excuses.
And there were times plenty of times that I was just on my way there, like, I don't feel like going. Why did I do this?
Right.
You know, who signed me up for this? But, you know, at the end of the day, every experience in life is what you make of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm super excited. I'm going to do a cheap plug. I have another song that's going to be coming out next year, but the name of that song is With Joy.
Yeah.
And the point of it is that you have to fight every battle you face with joy.
Mm-hmm.
So even in those times when you're doing things that you don't want to do, if you can do it with joy, you're going to get the reward.
That sounds good. And I love that one, what we were talking about at first. And you truly believed. You believed in what the project was going to be, and you believed in how it was going to take off. In choosing other people that helped you out, how was that choice?
Wow, and choosing the people to help me out. It's always
like Nikita and all of them.
It's always a God connection, you know, and it's always sometimes people are put in your life for seasons and for times and for reasons.
Yeah.
When I first did I Believe, it was a completely different singer originally. I Believe it came from my show, The Messiah of Oz. So it was a song from the play. And the first singer was Natoya Danielle, who's been with me for years. She was an actress in a previous play with me. And she honestly laid the groundwork for how the solo goes, you know? Yeah. So then I end up using another singer by the name of Nikki Berry, who has a song out named Restore. Nikki Berry performed the song live for me. So she was the one who first introduced it to the audience's ear.
Right.
You know, and then we go to the studio to record it, and now we had Nikita come in. So Nikita's the one who is the one that the world hears pretty much, and who's on the audio version. But, you know, it really was a divine connection for all three of them had to play such an important part into that song getting to where it's at now.
Wow.
And I'm grateful to all three of them.
I love that. The collaboration you do with people and just knowing who to collaborate with and how collaboration goes, I don't think we as a people do enough.
Oh man, that's the only way you know you get to where you're going is by networking, collaborating, helping each other out. I mean, I've been in Houston, 7 years now? And I would if it wasn't for collaborations.
Right. Absolutely. I think a lot of times it's a me, never we. Not always the we.
Yeah.
Which we is the one that goes up, and me kind of is like you can only go so far.
And you know, even if we remove that we and start thinking about the you, you know, what am I doing to help you? Because I've learned that when you help other people, their gratitude lifts you up.
That sounds good. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Okay. Caller, who is this we're talking to?
My name is Dr. Albert Lemons. I'm Chief of Staff from the Angela Bennett Show.
Yes, we appreciate you calling the Cam Hill Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Dr. Lemons.
Hey, Harold, I was calling to say congratulations.
Thank you.
And may you have many, many more successful days.
I appreciate that. Dr. Lemons is being humble. He's a HISD principal. 30 years, correct?
32.
32 years. He's getting ready to retire in this year. And he's definitely, like what I was just saying about being a you person.
Yes.
Dr. Lemons is a great example of that. And, I mean, he's had the success he's had because he's always thinking about the you. And, you know, it's not just his students, but it's also his community. And even me, I've been a did I say it right? Beneficiary of that as well. So thank you, Dr. Lemons.
Dr. Lemons, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, we'll be right back with Harold J. Trotter.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Ron Carter Cadillac, Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, delivers test drives to your home or office, like the new 2020 XT4 Luxury Collection, only $299 a month. The new 2020 XT5 Premium Luxury Collection, $399 a month. Or the first ever 2020 XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, just $499 a month. All for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase and choose 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 bonus cash with no payments until March 2021. Visit RonCarterCadillac.com.
I'm Attorney Willie Powles. Allow me to express myself with you. If you've been hurt or injured in a car or truck accident, give me a call and we'll get it fixed today.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, Attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call Attorney Willie Powles.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey family, how you doing? Thank you so much for returning to the Cam Hill Show. Harold J. Trotter is with us. We have a caller on the line. Hey, Miss Angela.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
I am marvelous. How are you?
Oh, doing great, doing great. Guess
really,
what?
really good.
I'm so glad that you called.
You know what? I'm glad I called too. You know, I wanted to call and congratulate that fellow that you have sitting there with you that has on the 1989 Dreams and that could not remember the time that the show comes on. I don't know, but I want to congratulate him. I really
What time does it come on?
Extremely proud of him.
You gotta tell people the correct time.
Oh, no. Let's not talk about me. This is all about you.
Well, I'm on the show. What time does it come on?
Yeah, right. The Angela Bennett Show airs every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, see, that's 10 o'clock Eastern, so I was right.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Like I said, this is not about me. This is about you, and I want to tell you that we are extremely proud of you at the Angela Bennett Show on GOTradio1.com, and we're just praying that all will be well for you.
Thank you. Angela, please tell them again about. Please tell them about the the baskets, the donations and stuff.
Absolutely. I'm actually working on that now. We're getting everything together. But on next Wednesday, we will be donating. We started out with 10, and it may be a little bit more, 10 families with a Thanksgiving basket for those that are in need, or if you know someone that needs a basket, you can give me a call on 281-883-9281. Or you can inbox me on Facebook. Either way, it's fine. Or even if they just want to be a part of giving back to the baskets, they can send us a Cash App at $Houston Mass. Any of that will work, but that will be next Wednesday. And we'll have flyers and everything out on Facebook.
I appreciate you ladies so much. Thank you for
Thank you,
everything
Cam.
that you do and also sharing Mr. Harold J. Trotter with us. All right. There you go, my friend.
There we go. See, I was right. 10 a.m. Eastern.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That sounded good, though. In doing so, just going on the show, let's talk about what the show is about. The Angela Bennett Show.
So the Angela Bennett Show is pretty much just about anything that's happening in the world. You know, we cover everything from politics. Sheree comes with the messy gossip, so she'll keep you up to date what's going on. We like to compare it to like the Ricky Smiley Show for gospel, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we only come on once a week for now, which is on Saturday. But, you know, in that time, we catch you up on everything that's happened in the whole week.
I love it. I love that. Everything that you all are doing. I'm glad you all are giving back and things like that. So many people have inboxed me and said, Cam, how does he sell out? The ones that have plays and everything, how does he sell out?
You know, like I said, finding your audience.
Yeah.
Knowing who your audience is and then giving your audience what it is that they want. A huge game changer for me was always pictures. I tell people all the time, too, if you have a play, stop making movie trailers. Because then people are expecting a movie and not a film or a stage play, you know? So you have to know your audience and cater to that audience. That's my opinion.
That sounds good. We have another caller. Caller, how are you? Welcome to the Cam Hill Show.
It's me.
Denzel?
Hello?
Denzel?
Yeah, this is Denzel.
Denzel, okay. How you doing, Denzel?
I'm doing well. I was just giving a call and just want to ask Harold what made him start the 1989 Dream production.
Say it again?
I want to know what made you start your company, 1989 Dreams Production.
What made you start your company?
Starting it, yeah. Like I said, you know, it was inspired by the death of my grandfather, but it was something that I always wanted to do, like I said, because I wasn't necessarily getting booked for jobs like I wanted to. So then I decided to create my own opportunities, and then it was even more liberating because then I was able to create exactly what I wanted instead of trying to get booked in what I could.
Sounded good. That sounds good. Thank you so much, caller, for that. That's great. That's the great information about that because more people want to know what pushes you, what makes you start, and then how do you start? Because the main thing is to start. I think that's what the hard part is.
Yeah, just getting it and starting. You know what? I'll say starting is the easy part.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's continuing. That's the hard part. You know, because it's once you get those first 100 no's.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, continuing after you get a no. Continuing after somebody promises you something and lets you down. Right. You know, I'm going to call out somebody. I won't call them by name. But I met somebody in Las Vegas, very successful. They come from a very famous family, and they, you know, sold me these dreams. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this, this, that. Here's my phone number. Call me. Let's get it going. And, you know, to know that nothing ever came from that, those are the moments for me where it's the hardest to say, you know, okay, keep persevering, keep pushing through because of this letdown. So, you know, starting is easy, continuing is what's harder.
Absolutely. And in doing so, people have continued and then have lost.
Yeah.
Let's talk to people about loss. Because
see.
We've all had our failures.
Absolutely, you know.
Like you said, you were thinking that it was going to sell out and it didn't.
You know, God says, sit down. You know, I experienced my first financial loss as far as a show goes November of last year. And that was a new experience for me because I was like, God, I've never had a financial loss before. Wow. But, you know, it was also a humbling experience because God reminded me several things. One, not to get too far ahead of myself. Two, not to think that because it worked one way 10 times ago, it's going to always work that way.
Right.
So it was a lesson of complacency. It was a lesson of continuing to learn and to grow. And it was also a lesson of being careful with your money.
Absolutely.
You know, but I had put a lot into it. and I didn't get what I thought I was going to get back. So it was just a lesson of really understanding that as the shows change and the times change, that you have to be able to continue to change and learn and grow with it.
Let's do this, family. Let Mr. Harold Trotter speak to the viewers right there and just tell them exactly what's some last words you'd like to leave with them.
Last words to leave with people at home is to, let me think of something good. You put me on the spot there.
Just what you'd like to just...
What I think I'll say is, you want to take the call first? That helped me out. Thank you.
We have another caller. Hello, caller. How you doing? Welcome to the Cam Hill Show.
Hello. Jacqueline.
Hey, Miss Jacqueline. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm from California. I am Harold's auntie.
Hey, auntie.
Hello, Harold. And I just wanted to say how proud of him I am. I have been with Harold since before he started his 1989 dreams, because his dream started when he was 3 years old.
Wow.
I can remember when I used to watch Harold, and we would set up all the teddy bears and
hold on now. Now you're talking too much.
I had, and he would have them sing. He would direct them, and he just grew from that point on. And you can tell that he was meant to do that,
right?
Because he's done it, so long. Everything that he did, it always went back to music. To watch his shows, to hear him sing, to hear him speak, and just to be a part of anything that he contributes to us. And I'm just so proud of him. I thank God for him every day. And he motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm a teacher also.
Okay. Sounds good. We appreciate the call. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Love you.
Man, that's beautiful. Wow. That's good.
Well,
that's family.
That's family. That's what I pay them to say.
She said you've been starting since 3 years.
I know I'm going to get her for telling that story.
You didn't tell me you were putting up the mic to the little bear.
I don't remember. I need a fact. That might be fake news.
The fake news too funny. We have another caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Cam Hill Show. Hello, caller.
Hi, Cam.
Hi.
Hi, Harold.
Oh, it's Michelle.
Oh, don't be so surprised. I just wanted to call in. I know I'm kind of late at calling in, but I've enjoyed watching you guys so far. And I just wanted to share a little bit with the world about Harold. I want to air out all his dirty laundry.
Okay.
I call him my son because truly to me he is a son. He's not biological. We're not blood related whatsoever. But the Lord saw fit to have our paths cross. It's been, about 3 years now?
Yeah.
And my son, whose name is Zelly, he's an R&B artist up and coming, so shout out to Zelly.
Yes.
He is a phenomenal actor. And at the time, he was doing acting in school, and he wanted to do professional acting, something to work. I reached out to a couple of individuals on Facebook, the networking tool that a lot of people use, and I was actually referred to him by another gentleman. And so we went for an audition, and Harold was at the time bringing the Ain't Always Been Saved play back, and it was actually going on tour. And so he didn't even actually have a part written for my son. The part that my son ended up acquiring was a part that was initially written for the role of a young lady. But I think my son wowed him so much, and they had such a great connection, he went back and he rewrote the script to fit my son being in the role. So when I say he's phenomenal at what he does, he is definitely gifted in that area. And he just begin a mentoring process with my son. I think he saw something great in him that pushed him, and he just really brought out the best, I think, in him and his gifts. And so we went on a very fabulous, a very interesting 2-year tour through 10 cities. That was amazing, but it was a life changer for us because during that time, we grew together, and I was like, you know what? This is my son. I got to take care of him. God put it on my heart to say, hey, he has no family here. He's family now. And we've embraced him, and he's embraced my son. He embraced me so much, he got my son to turn down 10 scholarships that were full rides to schools across the country to go to Grambling.
GS?
Yes. So, but the experience has been nothing short of wonderful. And I just wanted to give a quote. I actually put it in the comments. But when you guys were talking about relationships and how Harold spoke about being able to help people and build up and empower,
right.
I thought about the quote from Pablo Picasso, which basically says, the goal is to find your gift, but your purpose in life is to give it away. And
wow, that is so good.
That was good.
Well, yeah, that is excellent. Thank you, lady, for everything.
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing her on Saturday.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome,
Yeah,
Her son
her
Zelly
son.
has a great song out called Skin. So
Absolutely,
yeah.
sounds good. Well, I appreciate you for everything you've done.
Thank you for having me, my man.
I appreciate
Are
that.
we doing social distance?
Yeah,
fist
we're
bump?
doing that. Yeah, we're gonna do a fist bump. But I appreciate everything you're doing. We want to say God bless you and God keep you for everything. And thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, on tomorrow, we will have one of the greatest, I'm telling you. On tomorrow, we have several people that are going to be here. On Friday, we will have Lynn Clouser. And on tomorrow, we will have the Senate. So we'll talk to you then. Take care. Bye.